Hey everybody, Josh here. It's 2023 now, and as you can see, I have not changed my calendar. But this is a exciting year for me. I'm going to be starting my live streams here on YouTube. I've got some big video plans. But before we do any of that, we have to talk about games, because what's a gaming YouTuber without games? And to be more specific, I'm talking games that are be coming out this year that I am looking forward to, and not just games that are coming out within the year of 2023, games that came out years prior that I'm looking forward to seeing get updates, and hopefully some sequels that I'm hoping will be announced. So without further ado, for the first time this year, roll the new intro. So I guess to start things off, let's talk about something that I've actually already discussed on the channel here, Sonic Frontiers. Not too long ago, I think maybe like a month ago, Sonic Team put out like this content roadmap for the whole year. Basically, they're going to be releasing some updates this year, throughout the year for the game. Some of these are like just additive features that I feel like possibly could have been in the game at release. So some of the things like the photo mode and like the extra challenge modes are probably things that probably would have been in the base game if it had been delayed a little bit. But these are still some really cool just additive features that are coming in the first wave. And then like the second wave is like they're going to do something special for Sonic's anniversary or birthday. Some like new open zone challenges, I think it said, as well as new Coco. Basically, wave 2 doesn't seem very exciting. Wave 1 and wave 3 are the two that are like, because wave 3, if you can see from the image that I'll probably have up at some point, is new story and playable characters, which is super exciting to see them adding in some story. And this is all free, by the way. This is all free updates. This isn't like paid DLC or nothing, which honestly, this is the kind of stuff that you'd expect to be a paid DLC type thing, especially like new story and extra playable characters, which I'm assuming is just going to be like Amy, Knuckles, and Tails, which is super hype. Those characters have not been playable since, like legitimately playable since Sonic 06. It's been forever, man. I'm just really excited because it seems like Sega might actually be finally letting Sonic Team kind of out of the gate and letting them like really do just what they want. Reportedly, I believe that we got reports of like them hiring more people onto Sonic Team, which is fantastic. Sonic Forces had like 3 level designers or something, and like the staff for Sonic Frontiers was way larger than Sonic Forces was. And so I think if we're finally getting to see like a Sonic Team that's really being allowed to do more with the games, which is super exciting. Another game that's going to be coming and getting more updates is, of course, Genshin Impact. The first half of this most recent update, 3.3, I did not play for like the first half of it, and I'm finally getting back into it like just now, mainly because of Frontiers. I was playing Frontiers and I was playing some other games. And I think I just kind of needed a break from Genshin because I was like going like full on playing every day. So I just kind of needed a break, and I took my 3-week break. But now I'm coming back into it, and I think I'm really excited to see what all they've got in store for 2023. Fontaine later this year, then the next region. Story-wise, it's been getting a lot better. They really started after like Inazuma was not that great, and then after Inazuma, they really started to pick things up and get better. And Sumeru had a really good storyline, and I'm really excited to see how Fontaine is gonna go, and of course all the updates that are gonna come before that point, and seeing how every like smaller storyline they put in like plays into the bigger plot, and they're starting to do more of that. So again, Genshin Impact, really excited to see what they've got for this year. A game that just came out just this last December, Need for Speed Unbound. I've heard goods and bads about it, but I'm considering if it goes on sale this year, picking it up and playing it. I actually do like racing games, but really I'm into like the arcade racers, like Need for Speed, especially like the older games like Most Wanted and stuff like Carbon and like the Underground games. Those are all fantastic games. And so Need for Speed Unbound goes on sale sometime this year. I'll probably pick it up and play it. Excited to see what they've got on there. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff, especially about like car customization. So now I'm getting into games that are going to be releasing this year. Start off Blue Protocol. Holy cow, dude, it looks so good. If you don't know what Blue Protocol is, it is a anime style MMO that's going to be coming out from Bandai Namco. It's being published over here, like the global version of Blue Protocol is being published by Amazon Games, which worries me a little bit, but we will see how Amazon Games handles things. I think they're going to do fine, honestly. I've heard some negative things about them with the release of, what was it, Lost Ark, which was another MMO that they kind of published, and, but I'm pretty sure that's their game. Like, I'm pretty sure Lost Ark is their game. Bandai Namco is the developers. They are the ones that are deciding what happens with the game. So I don't think Amazon's going to be coming in and stepping in and being like, hey, you have to do this. We're going to make this paid and this not, like all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited. Bandai Namco has made some really, really good stuff that I love. Some of the Tales of games, even though I have yet to play Rise. They made Scarlet Nexus, that's in my top 5 JRPGs. Scarlet Nexus is amazing. Next, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake. This is coming out January 31st. At least that's what it's set to come out. And this game looks pretty fun. It definitely looks like just kind of like an evolution almost of like Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated, which makes sense because it's being made by the same people that made Rehydrated, so that kind of makes sense. But this game looks super fun. It looks like it's going to have a lot of references to like the earlier days of SpongeBob, and that's super cool. But as a whole package, it just looks like it's going to be what we've kind of come to expect from like the quality SpongeBob games like Battle for Bikini Bottom and Rehydrated, the SpongeBob movie game, titles like those. So that's coming out really, really soon. Really stoked for that. Next game that's on my list of games that I'm excited to come out this year. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Now, I understand that this is pretty much just a up the graphics, re-release the game because it's a fan favorite type of thing. But I'm excited to see if they have any extra content in there. So I'm very much looking forward to what Return to Dreamland Deluxe does, because that's one of my personal favorite Kirby games. It's not my top favorite. My top favorite goes to Forgotten Land, dude. It's a fantastic game. But Kirby's Return to Dreamland is definitely up there. Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Excited to see what they're going to do with it. And if it comes out and it looks like it's just Return to Dreamland again with some extra content thrown in and it plays well, it looks great, then I'm totally down to buy it and play it, because I could play that game for days. Alright, next game. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. If you don't know what this is essentially like a spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio. If you guys don't know, Team Reptile, they made games like Lethal League and Lethal League Blaze, the sequel to that game. Megabyte Punch. They're a very cool, like stylistic type of games. Like Lethal League is a really fun like spin on fighting games. Megabyte Punch, I actually have not played that one, but I've heard good things about it. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is basically Jet Set Radio 3, and it looks super fun. I can't wait to see it come out. It's set to be in summer 2023, so I'm really looking forward to that. Really cool. You can do all kinds of. They have like they have the skating. They have bikes. They have skateboards. It looks so much fun. So I'm really excited to see what Team Reptile has cooked up for that. Next one, Eternites, which is a game that it basically looks like a Devil May Cry action type game mixed with Persona, like further relationships with other characters and stuff, and kind of get like side stories in that, and it just looks really neat. I don't really know what to expect of it, so this is probably one of those games I'll probably wait till after it's out to see reviews and things, but it looks super cool. Another game, Kart Rider Drift, if you don't know what Kart Rider is, it's a kart racing game that's been around for quite some time. I believe it used to be like a web browser game, but now Kart Rider Drift is coming out, which is going to be a free to play. It's set to come out this month, actually, I believe, pretty soon. So that's super exciting. I might actually even play that on stream or just do a video about it maybe. Now let's talk sequels that I would like to see announced this year or even just in the coming years. Scarlet Nexus sequel. I'd love to see it. Scarlet Nexus was a fantastic game. The combat was super fun. The story, while not the greatest, was still pretty easy to follow. Not bad, but also, not like peak, I guess, if you could say that. But combat-wise, the game is so much fun, dude. So I'm really hoping to see a sequel to Scarlet Nexus sometime down the line. Persona 6. Persona 6 is definitely like a game that a lot of Persona fans are really looking forward to, especially since it's been quite some time since Persona 4 launched. It's like a Persona 6 announcement this year would be fantastic, but I'm not necessarily like expecting one. It would just be nice to see a Persona 6 coming along. No, there's a platformer from the old PlayStation days I really love called Klonoa, and there's also Klonoa 2 on the PlayStation 2. Those games just got pretty decent remakes or remasters just this year in 2022, and I'd really love to see a Klonoa 3. Like the remasters were really good, and I really hope that Bandai Namco could be planning a Klonoa 3, but I'm also not like holding my breath on that. Like I'm not expecting that to happen, but it's another one where I'm like, oh man, that'd be awesome to see a third Klonoa game after all these years, man. That's about it. There are some others here and there that I'm kind of excited for, but I touched on the big ones for me personally. I hope that as we're going through this year and we're looking at all the games that are coming out, that a lot of these games that are going to be coming out are going to be just really great experiences, and I just can't wait to play all these, man. Especially like Blue Protocol and Kart Rider Drift, because those are free to play games, man. So I'm really excited to see how those turn out, especially. Anyways, not sure when my next video is gonna be, but this is just a quick little video just to get out at the beginning of the year. This might honestly just become a tradition for me. I did it last year as well, so I might just keep that rolling. Streams are gonna start sometime here in mid-January, as I mentioned in my last video that I put up. Wish everybody a happy new year, and Josh out. We'll see you then.